Hello folks, back again this time with my latest journal, and I'm using this time a kit from Nevermore Creations. I did one for Lindsey just before Christmas called Country Piece, and she asked me then if I would like to work with her Feathered Friends kit, and I've just got around to it. So here we are. It's a fairly rustic one again, which I think goes quite nicely with it. It's originally a hard, an envelope that had some things sent to me, but it's quite a hard cover. And I've covered it in this wrapping paper I found, which had birds on, so I thought went quite nicely with it. This is a picture from the kit, and I've backed it onto a piece of Edith Holden, which is talking about the birds. This little fence piece I've had in my stash for some time, which I thought went quite nicely with the rustic look. And I've lined the spine with this hessian and then some lace, which I thought matched quite nicely with it too. It's one signature. Oh yes, and also this corner piece I had in my stash. On the back, I've just added another couple of little pieces that I had there, a little piece of mesh picture that I got, I think was a freebie from somewhere or other. And this one at the bottom is for Graphic 45, and it is actually a pocket, a spare piece of paper. So if you want to put something in there, you can do. It's tied with seam binding, which I've dyed with Tim Holtz inks and walnut stain, and that's just tied around. So inside we have, make sure I'm in frame, this was from my scrapbooking papers I had, and I thought the pinks and the yellows in this went quite nicely with this first page, which is from the kit. This was actually one piece, but I did an extra, I had an extra sheet of the scrapbook paper here, so I cut this piece out to make a little pocket, and this is a die cut piece, and on here I've just done a stamp of the birds and this book belongs to, and on the back the story begins, and that just tucks in that pocket. This page, as I say, was from the kit, really pretty, lace down the edge. I've done a little bit of pleated washi tape with the music on again, which again I thought went quite nicely with the birds. This is a piece of snip art, and this is a stamp, fly ever upwards, it's your time to soar. Next page I've done two pockets. This little one, I've adjusted some of the sizes, I've reduced this one in size. And I've made two pockets, and this is a piece from Edith Holden again about the birds, so you can tuck something in there and there, or just in the one. I've also done on most of the pages I've done stenciling with the birds on, and that's that stamp again. This page here from the kit, and what I've done here is an extra piece. This was all one, and an extra piece I've done here so that it makes a little pocket, and this is just a little tab I had. I've no idea where it came from, but it's got the birds on. Actually I do, I've just remembered it came with the wrapping paper. Silly me. So anyway, that's made a nice little tab that can go in there. This one here, these are coffee or tea dyed. This one came in the kit, and on the back here I've just done a piece of coffee dyed paper with a little bit of lace, and this one is actually a Graphic 45 with Bless Our Nest, which matches quite nicely with the theme. The pocket is a little bit of scrapbook paper I had with a piece of book page, bit of gold mesh and a little flower. Edge punching on this one. This one I've just left because it came out rather nice, I think, the coffee dyeing on this one, so I've left completely plain. Can be done whatever you like with that one. This again was from my stash, and also this little frame. I've had these for some time, and again you could put little photo or something in there, so I've left it open there for you. Lace again down that one. This one here is that same scrapbook paper. I've made a pocket, and we've got a weekly planner in there. This also was one that I had in my stash. I've had for some time, but I thought the colours went very nicely with the weekly planner, and that was already on the paper clip. And inside is another graphic 45, I believe, a little card. This again, scrapbooking paper and graphic 45 again on the coffee dyed paper. Going. This one I've just made a pocket, and I've put just a little spare piece of paper in there with a couple of butterflies cut out on it. Washi tape again with the music, stamp, and a stamp of a birdhouse. Scrapbook paper again, and again I've left that plain so you could add whatever you wanted on there. This is another piece of the paper that I've put on the outside, but because that had decoration on, you can't see too much of it, so I thought I'd add another piece. It's quite nice with the birds on, and another piece of lace which matches with it. This is a spare page from the kit, and I've just made a little pocket here. I've just put a little piece of text in there to show that's a pocket, and the bird there which is holding it closed. Again, this picture from the kit, very pretty piece of text. These little pieces of text I find quite handy just to pop in to show that there is actually a room to put things in. This tiny envelope here with a little card in, tiny little plain card, and I've put a little heart there to hold that closed. Yes, and as usual I'll put that in afterwards. Piece of paper I've done lines on. This one I've cut some pieces out of the paper and put on there. Nice piece of vellum, which I thought went the pattern picked up very nicely with this sheet from the kit again, just with the addition of this piece which I had in my stash. So I thought the flowers actually looked like forget-me-nots and went very well with the ones that are already on the paper. Very pretty page. This also is from the kit, but it was one page, but I've actually dissected it, cut it into three, and made two pockets. The top says "Know Your Own Happiness," and it's from Jane Austen. Again, I've tucked one of those little texts to show that's a pocket with lace, and I've added a little picture from the kit on there. Again, a pocket here. This one from the kit, birds and their nests, and I've just put a little piece of paper there with lace and shrunk two of the little cards down, just so sweet, and just tuck those in there. This was my paper again, and this picture was from the kit, and this is just a spare piece from the kit, and I've just tucked that in there to show that you could put something in there. This is actually graphic 45 with a piece of lace, and again another one of those little tabs just to show that this does go all the way through, so you could put something small or large in there, whichever you fancy. More stenciling on this one. This is a bird cage with the birds. This little piece here I've folded over and just put a butterfly on there and a picture of a bird there. You can actually just keep that tucked in there, or you could do that. There's a paper clip there, it could be clipped into that. And under there I've just put a little bird in a cage. Stenciling again. This punch I've used top and bottom. Another card from the kit. Good morning, Mr. Robin. I won't read it all out, but that's a pretty little card there. We have to have Edith Holden, of course, with a bird and the nest. Piece of lined paper, stenciled birds again. Same on this one, and also with the stamped birds, and another stamp there. This is another punch, an edge punch that I have. This is a stamp I have, if feathers don't ruffle, nothing flies. This here is a piece of vellum, and I've actually just stuck this acetate tag on here, so something could be just, it's a little spare piece of paper again, could be just tucked up under there. This next page was one sheet again, as I've done before, but I've done extra here and put that on top, so it's made another pocket. And in here is just another card from Graphic 45, which matched quite nicely, and a little sticker, life's simple pleasures are the greatest blessings of all. And the earth has music for those who listen, and that's Shakespeare. This page from the kit, Know Your Own Happiness, this is the same one as I've cut up on the other one, where I've done the 3 pockets, or 2 pockets. And this I've just left completely plain, so you can do whatever you like on there. A colouring page with owls, which I thought was quite cute. And I've backed it onto that to give it the stability. This is the middle of the signature, and I've made an envelope here. Nothing in there as yet. I might pop something in there. Just with a bit of stamping on there. I've left that plain again, so if you wanted to add something you could do. And pleated washi tape there. That wrapping paper again. This one from the kit to make a pocket. That's the other side of the colouring page. This is a page here that I've actually used again further up. This one I have just left plain. So again, you could do whatever you like with that one. This one I've just added this little piece here, so you can make, it's a tuck spot there. That's the other side of the vellum. Another one with that punching on the side, and this says the bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. And that's from Michael Elterhula or something like that. This picture from the kit, again, I'm sorry I haven't got a nicer piece of card, that was the only piece I've got to hand. This is a little tuck spot at the top there. And another stamp which says, reach for the stars and light up your life. This was 2 little pieces from my stash again. A little bit of bling on that one, which I thought matched quite nicely with this nice dark coffee paper. I have left plain pieces, so there's plenty of room for journaling. This little pocket I've made, this is actually I think from Graphic 45 again, with 2 pieces. That's Graphic 45. This one is from the kit, and it's birds of a feather flock together, and I've left that. I could have added something there, but I thought I'd leave that plain, so again something can be added. This one here is an acetate pocket, as you can see I've added on there, and this I've just simply left it just stapled together, little pieces for a shopping list. And that's just tucked in there. This another stamp on here, another one of those little acetate tags which I've just popped in this piece, which is from the kit, and also this piece here, you can tuck something else on the front there with that little stopper there. Another very pretty page, and I've just added a little frame there again. If you've got a small photo or something like that, you could add that on there. That's the vellum. This is the other piece I was saying that we've seen once. This one I've put onto a piece of washi tape, so you can journal underneath as well as doing something on the top, and that is a belly band to tuck something in there. This one is a corner pocket, and I've made a tag to go in this one. I've left it completely plain on the back for journaling, and this is laid up with a piece of text, a couple of little cards I've picked up, and a sticker that I'd got. And this is actually, it was one of these silicone moulds. I used builder's cork and made a little piece there. And I've put string in that again to keep the fairly rustic effect. It's a sticker. This one here I made the corner pocket. With this, I was going to put something else on there, but I actually rather like that print there, so I've left it as it is. But you could always add something else if you wanted to, with the lace down. And this is from the kit, and I've just put lace round that with a little butterfly there. And again, I've left the back plain, so you can do whatever you like with it. A flip-up corner piece there. Again, just a little piece to show there's room to put things in. This one from the kit, A Little Bird Told Me, William Shakespeare. Very sweet there with the little wrens. Nice picture. Pocket from the kit, and just a spare piece again of Edith Holden. And on this she's talking about the plants and things that she's seen. I went a little sticker down the bottom which says Hope. Lace again on there. This one is a flip out pocket. This is just a piece, I've no idea where this came from. I had it amongst all my things, and it's a flip out pocket, as you can see, and the pocket there, which again, piece of text to show there is a pocket there to put things in. A stamp here, when my head is in the sky, my feet are grounded to the earth. And the back page here, lovely picture again, very pretty of the country, and it says all good things are wild and free. And I just put a piece of Edith Holden again, just a spare piece, and that's open there, so again something can be tucked in there. On the back here, scrapbook paper again, another piece of chipboard, bit of gauze and lace, and a little sticker which actually looks more like hen's eggs, but they're still our feathered friends, aren't they? This I believe was a freebie from Pinterest, and probably that one as well. I've got boxes of these things, I've no idea where they came from. And also a little to-do list, which again I've just left very plain, so you can just do whatever you like with that. The spine is reinforced, and the lace down there, as you can see, and I've already shown you the back. So there we are, that's the latest one. Thank you, Lindsay, for asking me if I would like to work with your feathered friends again. I'll put the link below. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'll be happy if you would subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and thank you as always for spending this time with me. Bye for now.